Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. We have a very intriguing banner in the homepage. In fact, it is something we see about once every couple months, and that is a banner for a 5-star Awakening Gym bundle. Look at that. It is going right across the screen. So the first question is, who the heck gets to see this? And it appears that it's just for those who have reached the level of proven by completing Act 3, which is most people. So that throws out that mystery. Now we have several different gyms to talk about, and we will conclude, of course, with the 5-star Awakening Gym Crystal. But we're starting with the 4-star Awakening Gym bundle. Now, there are going to be people who, of course, say, this thing's overpriced, this thing's irrelevant to me, I don't even rank up 4 stars anymore. And while that is fine for you, there are so many summoners, trust me, out there who need 4-star Awakening Gems and 6 stones. Now, I personally think in 2019, at this point in the game, as we continue to move closer and closer to the first opportunity for somebody out there to rank 3 a 6-star champion, that this kind of bundle should become what the 3-star bundle has been in the past. And what I mean by that is keep the generic, but give us the ability to max sig a 4-star champion. Give us one of those max sig stone generic items where you can awaken somebody and take them straight up to sig 99. That is what's really missing for the quote-unquote middle class on their way to uncollected MCOC player, the one that plays casually and still is just trying to rank up their best 4-star champs. It's not that that player doesn't have 5 stars, but it's that those 5 stars are great, but they need to be awakened and they're not. Or they have some 5 stars, but their 4-star champions are a lot better, and so they're still using their 4-star roster more than their 5-star roster. I was like that for a long time. I was using Scarlet Witch, Wolverine, Thor, Black Widow, even Captain Marvel, etc. way more than I was using Magneto, Storm, etc. So, what's this offer? I'm going to give this a C. I think it's very average in 2019 to charge $30 American. Of course, if you live in India or Canada or Australia, it's going to be more than this. But for a generic 4-star, it's just average. Now, if you really, really need it and you're not going to want to wait, then I suppose the grade goes up for you to at least a C+. But for a lot of summoners, they're just going to ignore this like me. Or for people who maybe aren't super desperate, you're going to get way better value for your $30 waiting for the Cyber Monday deals, which are in about a month and a half. Okay, now the grand finale, the 5-star Awakening Gym bundle is back. We have seen this thing priced anywhere from $50 to what it is right now, $70. Now, I'm guessing Kabam is trying to get away with the return of the increase of price because of these 20 class-based 6-star Signature Stone crystals. I would think for the price of this that they would be inclined to make these generics instead of class-based, but sadly that is not the case. Now, I am a sucker for these because I know that there are a number of 5-star champions that I really, really want to use a Awakening Gem on or save it for people in the future. Part of me, of course, is holding out hope that this is somehow going to be the day that I get my second skill 5-star Awakening Gem, and I can immediately put one now into Nick Fury, which people have been telling me to do anyway and not wait for Aegon, because then I'll have 2, and I can save one for Aegon and use one Nick Fury. What's probably going to happen, I'm just calling it now, I'm going to waste some money on this, and I'm going to end up getting nothing but depression because I'm going to get another tech, right? My 6th tech in the last 9 5-star Awakening Gem crystals. Just know that chances are Kabam keeps an algorithm for every account. So if you're somebody who keeps sending me screenshots because they've opened 3 cosmics in a row, you're probably going to get your 4th cosmic in a row with this. Same thing with any other class. The algorithm, and this is just a literal proven data in their actual patents of their company, They keep track of everyone's spending habits and curve the odds of what you don't need to what you're going to get when it's not a generic, because that increases the value of a generic Awakening Gem. And the game thinks, well, I can give them another skill or another whatever, because if they haven't used it and it's in their inventory, chances are their account's not going to go up. And because the better the account gets, the less likely they are to make money. So they literally have a proven vested interest in not giving you what you need, because then you're going to throw more units at, say, Labyrinth of Legends or Act 5 or Act 6 or other hard content to really get the item, and that's the generic. So I'm going to give this offer a generous C+. I'm probably still going to go for it just because I really want to try to get my second skill Awakening Gem, but this thing should be $49.99 at this point. Or if you're going to charge $70, at least make these 6-star Signature Stone crystals generics. But because they are not going to, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I feel almost like I'm going to do myself a disservice because I can already tell you it's going to be tech or science. And yet, I'm going to go back to the abusive relationship known as the 5-star Awakening Gem Crystal, knowing that the community would really, really benefit from this one day being a generic again. But they like to save that item exclusively for July 4th or Cyber Monday and make people spend up to 15,000 units to get it. As a reminder, I expect that to be the case once again in about a month and a half for Cyber Monday 2019. Have a great Saturday, YouTube. I think I might actually have an opportunity for the first time in weeks, assuming my connection holds, and Lord knows that's a big assumption, to try an across the pond stream where I get to interact with subscribers who normally can't make my evening streams because, you're asleep. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have a great weekend.